What's up, everyone? All right, well, I'm on the roof of the van, the camper, and we've got the internet set up. This is another day of trading on the go using, well, a couple different internet sources. So during this episode, I'll break down the internet that I'm using. I've got my Starlink here, SpaceX Starlink, and then I've got a mobile hotspot here. So we'll do a side-by-side comparison of which one's faster, which one's better for day trading on the go. For those of you guys, whether you're trading in a camper like this, or you're just trading in a hotel room, your traveling trading station has different requirements than the trading station at home. So what I've put together is a PDF of my traveling trading station setup. And that PDF includes number 1, the equipment, number 2, the internet, and then number 3, the strategy. Because the strategy is important. I trade differently on my traveling trading station than when I'm at home. And that's to mitigate the additional risks of trading when I'm traveling, and also to focus kind of on the whole goal of it, which is to trade for like an hour, make a little bit of money, and then enjoy vacation to help pay for the cost of the vacation. So this is the rig. This is the setup right here. I'm gonna bring this, well, actually, I'll just leave them both up here. I'll keep that up there. And I've got the solar here. So the nice thing about this location is I've got good exposure. This is orienting itself slightly to the north, so good exposure. The solar panels are charging, and that lets me do my work for just a little bit. So now we're gonna climb carefully down the ladder. Okay, there we go. All right, and I've got a little shower here, so it's actually, it's not that bad. I mean, kind of roughing it, but only kind of. So that's the camper with a nice little car seat right here for my son, and he's keeping himself occupied right now. So this is the traveling trading station. It's the same traveling trading station I've used, all over the place in Europe, different parts of the US, the Caribbean, everything else. So anyways, that PDF will break down the different equipment that I'm using in this traveling trading station. And now let's go ahead and jump onto the screen. I'll do a speed test side-by-side comparison, and I'll talk a little bit about the stocks I traded today. All right, let's jump onto the screen. All right, so now that we've got the screen up, the first thing we'll do is speed test. So let's do a good old-fashioned speed test here and see what the internet's coming out at. So this first connected to the SpaceX Starlink, and let's press go. All right, so right now, 37 ping, that's good. 90, 100, 120, 130, 140, 150 megabits per second. We are smoking. I mean, this is awesome. And that's a ping down to New York City, New York. Sounds like a motorcycle maybe. I don't know, big truck. Big truck, I think. Upload is 10. Not phenomenal, but it was fine enough to broadcast to YouTube this morning, fine enough to broadcast to Warrior All Access members. So that was great. And I'm going to pull up two things here. Let's see. First, I'm going to pull my scanners up. So let me log in here. And then while I do that, I'm going to switch to my Verizon hotspot. And let's see what the speed test is on the Verizon hotspot. All right, so while that's coming up, you see, yeah, okay, so we're good there. So, am I switched over? It says I am. So let's try a second speed test now on the Verizon hotspot. All right, so now we're on Verizon. And it's going through Greenfield, Mass. I don't know why it's going there. It's kind of a long ways away, but... All right, so ping is 145 milliseconds, so that's significantly longer. Download is 10, 11 megabits per second. So, you can see, I mean, clearly it's not as fast right here where I'm at. I'm not on 5G. It said 4G, but I don't even think this is 4G. I mean, it's not really running all that fast. The upload speed is slow. So, the funny thing is, yesterday when I was day trading, the campground I was at had good internet service. The internet was great. but I really wanted to use the Starlink, and there were too many trees. So the Starlink was not working. I wasn't able to get a good connection. So I drove to a Walmart parking lot. The Walmart parking lot, Starlink was great, but I didn't have 5G internet. I leave I trade, do my trading. Hold on a second. I did my trade. You want me to open that? I did my trading at the Walmart parking lot, and then I leave, and as soon as I got on the highway, which was like half a mile away, my phone switches to 5G, and it's like, super fast on Verizon. But at the Walmart parking lot, I didn't have 5G. It was just LTE. So kind of weird. But I think that's the nice thing about having just a backup is, if you have a fail-safe. If one fails, you've got the other. That's good in case you're in a trade. And then just flexibility. All right, so let's see. So you see, interestingly, this is the one that I traded today and did the best on. This one had a really big day yesterday. It's had 3 big days in a row. But you can see it's now starting to roll over a little bit, which is not surprising. I mean, honestly, I sort of thought that this was going to be like a liquidation kind of event where we pop up and then we sell hard. And that seems to be pretty much what's happening. Moves in pre-market, selling during regular trading hours on higher volume. That's sort of a telltale sign there of that liquidation. But in any case, it did give some good opportunities yesterday. Yesterday was our leading gapper, gapping up over 100%. And we had awesome micro pullback there, actually a 5-minute pullback, but somewhat premature. A really nice setup right through here, and a little break there, false break, nasty whip, flush, back up, down, false breakout, and then it sold off until 5 a.m. this morning when it started to rip back up. No, I'll pass. I'll have one in a little bit.
Okay.
So then this morning, we had another move, and this is where I traded it. We got this nice break right here, this squeeze up, a little pullback right here, and a move higher. At that point this morning, it was our second leading gapper, up 25, 22%, whatever it was. So, it was pretty obvious, but I was a little cautious on it, traded with smaller size, and only locked up $632 of profit on it. So, all things considered, a fairly small green day for me. I didn't hit the daily goal, but at the same time, I got green. And my whole goal with trading and traveling is get green and shut it down and go enjoy the day. I don't want to sit here until, 3, 4 in the afternoon. That defeats the whole purpose. All right, I don't want to do that. So 650, not a bad day. That pays for, another day of being out on the road. So it's more than enough to fill up this puppy here with fuel. So I'm fine with that. And it's just a good feeling. It's a good feeling of self-sufficiency to be on the road, to make a little bit of money, and then be able to go about and do your things. I don't like taking vacation. It's like I like going places, but I don't like not working. And so different, everyone's different, but for those that are like digital, make their money online, digital nomads, whether you've got some online business or whatever it is, there's so many people doing that right now. It seems so easy to work for 1 or 2 hours a day. And so why not? It gives me a feeling of like, I've done something, I've achieved something, I hit my goal. It just feels good. I mean, I'm not saying it's not good to sometimes disconnect and take vacation, but ultimately, like if you can build in a lifestyle that gives you a feeling of purpose and where you have your work and then you're able to put that totally aside and then enjoy the rest of the day without working, then that's a pretty healthy work-life balance. I mean, that seems pretty solid to me. So I'm not able to always do it, but anyway, so so you see, and ISIG, this one popped up on the scans, was gapping up this morning, got one little trade on it, but only made, I was green and then gave back some profit, but $16, whatever, it's not really noteworthy. So anyways, that's it for me, trading on the traveling trading station in a camper using Starlink. All right, if you want to check out another video of me talking about trading with Starlink, I'll put the link to that probably right up here, so you can check that out, and I'll see you for the next episode.